Meditation is very important, and it's awesome to see meditation become more and more popular in the broader culture. But there's a problem that I'm seeing with my friends and family members and strangers I see online. They practice 10 minutes of meditation at the start of their day, and the rest of their day is just the same. This is not how mindfulness is meant to be, and I'll tell you why. Mindfulness is a lifestyle, kind of. The point of mindfulness is to help your mental health, of course. But I think there's a bigger reason, and that is to be aware of what you say, think, and do, and how those actions relate to your life. Let me give you an example. Me and my friend were in an argument over whether or not you should focus on business or if you should focus on school. And I started to get a little mean and just rudely said, "Yeah, what's all this effort you put into school matter when you get 97s? What is that gonna do for you?" For one, it's a little stupid. 97s are amazing. Could do some things here and there, and it was just uncalled for. As soon as I realized this and came back home, I made sure to apologize for being and I wanted to do that right after, this interaction happened, but then my friends demanded that me and him get in a COD match and stop talking about life. Yep, we're those types of friends that actually do stuff. No offense. That's just one example. There was another time where me and my mom had a disagreement over whether or not I should clean my room. After the argument ended and there was no agreement between us, instead of taking a break from each other for 10-15 minutes and then coming back with a more diplomatic mindset, she just decided to take my phone, storm off, and stop my recording. I started thinking about some messed up things. Like how she was a terrible mother, and I was gonna do whatever it took to get my phone back, even if that meant I had to fight her. If I had to, I would grab the knife out and I would just, whoa, Dylan, chill the frick out, man. It is really not that deep. Maybe she was right. It was her house, and the least I could do for her supporting me for 16 years of my life was to keep my room a little tidy. Maybe she was right. But enough about me. What is the benefit for you, dear viewer? Well, the benefit of being more mindful all the time is that you can change bad habits more easily. But even more importantly, I believe, is that you can change things that you don't like about you yourself. That's right, I think the best way that you can change certain traits about yourself that you don't really like is to be mindful of when these negative traits come into action, and then try to change them. This is an important time to think about this right now. What is something you want to change about yourself? Maybe it's your inability to have deep conversation. Maybe it's your lack of passion. Maybe it's your dry humor. Or, like in my case, it's refusing to take no for an answer and be wrong about anything and debate anything and get into arguments over anything. Oopsie. Blame my parents, of course. It's gonna be difficult to think about yourself in such a negative way and think about what's wrong about you. Well, you should be okay because you're the only person that's gonna know about this. And the only person that's going to be actively looking at you for these specific things. It's a good idea to grab a journal or grab a piece of paper and write down what your goal is, so that you have a written record that you can try to hold yourself accountable to. Or you can go above and beyond and make a YouTube video, but I know nobody's going to do that. I think an important thing to keep in note is that this will take months or years for this to completely change. In my case, it took me weeks to even recognize these behaviors, and when I would recognize them, I would just shrug them off and just keep arguing. But then when I started noticing that I was being too argumentative, I would try to either end the debate quicker, be more agreeable, or just keep my mouth shut. And to be honest, it kind of hurt my pride in that moment. But afterwards, the feeling of accomplishment and proudness I felt was pretty nice. And I'm definitely not perfect now. There has been multiple times that my friends have told me that I'm way too argumentative, and especially my mother. But, I'm trying to make an improvement on that, and I understand that'll take a while. But slow, daily improvements compounded will result in tremendous gains. So all in all, try to be mindful of everything you do. Nobody is born perfect, and those imperfections may not be of your fault. But the best thing you can do is not whine and complain about these and how they're so unfair, and then just take it into your own hands and try to improve on me. Thanks for watching this video, and make sure to watch these videos right here. But also, don't forget, 1% improvement a day keeps the therapist away.